If you've ever felt like budgeting is just a fun-sucking activity for people who really like spreadsheets, then you are in the right place. Today, we're going to break down a super simple, psychology-based way to get a handle on your money. And don't worry, it doesn't involve giving up everything you love.
I mean, seriously, who hasn't been there? That 3 a.m. panic scroll through your bank app, just watching the little loading circle of doom, wondering how it all went so wrong. That feeling? It's pretty much the official mascot of modern financial stress.
And if you're sitting there noting along, listen, you are not alone. Being bad with money isn't some deep character flaw. It's just a symptom of a few bad habits that we can totally fix, starting like right now. So let's get into why the usual advice just doesn't work.
Okay, so here's the first big mistake pretty much all of us make. We decide we're going to change everything, all at once. We go for what we'll call the total life remodel. And this is exactly why that whole remodel approach is basically designed to fail. You know, you try to go from 0 to 100 overnight, and it feels great for like 3 days, and then real life hits. You have what the source calls a dumpster fire of a Tuesday, your willpower just tanks, and boom, you're binge spending to feel better. The real secret, it's that 1% better everyday idea. Small, tiny little changes that you can actually stick with that build on each other. So if it's not a willpower problem, then what is it? Well, it turns out the real reason we're so bad with money isn't some moral failing. It's actually a super predictable part of our brain. So let's meet the villain of our story. Everybody, meet your monkey brain. This little guy loves shiny new things. He lives for that little hit of dopamine you get from a quick online purchase. And he will always, and I mean always, choose the easiest possible option. He's not evil. He's just, kind of dumb. He just does what's easy. And this is the whole game right here. You have to stop trying to out-willpower your monkey brain. You will lose that fight every single time. The key is to change your environment so that the easy thing to do is also the smart thing to do. So let's get into the main strategy here. We're going to use something called friction. But instead of making saving harder, we're going to flip the script and make spending harder. Yeah, you heard me. We are going to actively sabotage our own worst habits. And look how beautifully simple this is. Step 1, just delete the one-click shopping apps from your phone. If you really want that thing, you can go find a laptop and use the clunky website. Step 2, unlink your credit cards from your browser. Force yourself to get up, find your wallet, and type in the numbers. Each of these little steps is like a speed bump for your monkey brain. It gives your logical brain just enough time to jump in and go, wait a minute, do I really need this? Okay, these practical tricks are great. They really are. But for this to become a long-term thing, we gotta go a little bit deeper. This isn't just about changing what you do. It's about changing who you believe you are. Right now, you might be making all your decisions for current you. And let's be honest, current you can be kind of an idiot. Current you is the one who thinks those mini ice cream cones barely count. But future you gets it. Future you understands that making the hard choice now leads to a much easier life later. Every single financial decision you make is a choice between feeding one of these two people. Okay, listen up, because this is probably the most important idea in this whole thing. When you say no to that impulse purchase, you're not just saving 20 bucks. You are literally casting a vote for your future self. You're proving to yourself on a small scale that you are the type of person who is in control of their finances. You are building a brand new identity, one little vote at a time. So, how do we make it easier to cast those votes when you're in the heat of the moment and that thing in your Amazon cart is just screaming your name? Well, let's look at a few quick-fire tools you can use for those in-the-moment wins. It all starts with the number 5. First up, the 5-second rule. The second you feel that urge to buy, you're going to count down out loud, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you hit 1, you physically move. Close the laptop, walk into another room, whatever. It just breaks the spell. Next, temptation bundling. You only let yourself watch your favorite YouTuber after you've done a quick check-in on your spending for the week. And finally, habit stacking. Find something you already do every day, like making coffee, and stick a new habit to it. Right after the coffee's done, boom, you transfer $5 to savings. It just makes the good stuff automatic. And at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. None of these things are miracle cures on their own. But these small, good habits, when you practice them day after day after day, they start to compound. They build on each other. Until one day you look up and realize, hey, you've actually become that person you were voting for all along. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Forget the giant life remodel. Don't even worry about next week. What is one small, tiny vote you can cast for your future self today, right now? What's one little thing you can do to start becoming that financially secure, confident person you want to be?